Beaverworx Diecast Racing, your source for diecast racing action. Welcome back, diecast racing fans and beaver lovers out there. We are back at the bottom of the track, getting ready to do the finale of the drag cars. They looked great last time. Two more left. It's Beaverworx Diecast Racing and the Igloo Proving Grounds Mainline Review, folks. It's Battle of the Vettes. We've got one gasser on one side, one pro stock on the other side. They were able to beat out the other two, going for a chance at that Mainline Review Champ, Jimmy Pinkeye. All coming up on Beaverworx Diecast Racing. Here we go, highlights from the main race right there where we had the gassers going up against the pro stocks. One of each has made it through and it just happens to be the Vettes. Track is the same, we still have the drag car point at the bottom of the main stretch, so we're pretty much ready to get this going.
Race 1.
Battle of the Vettes. Oh yeah, this is one of those races you used to joke about in high school with the Chevette going up against the Corvette. Race number 1, they're in the start gate. And here we go. There we are. They're off. They're down off the first stretch. It looks like it's going to be it looks like it's the Chevette by a bumper. Gets the drag line down all the way through the midsection. They're both making it through the bottom, and it's going to be Taz. Takes the finish and goes for a flatbed. Nice. Taz not screwing around. He gets a 10.68 and going for the flatbed finish right there, too. There he is sitting up in between them. And the flatbed finish gets one wheel up. Almost gets it. We're going to get one of those by the end of the tournament, I'm sure, folks. There's the Chevette. He made it down as well. LeDon and Taz both making it. And then the drag line point by like a bumper. The Chevette gets it with a 3.21 to start it all off. And then we're going over to the jump cam. Corvette coming through with an 18.5 centimeter. And then we got LeDon coming through with 17 centimeters. Just misses it a little itty bit. That whole race was close. Close at the finish. Close at the drag line. Close on the jump. All right, checking out the Igloo replay coming down off the first stretch, and it looks like the Corvette just bumped up into the Chevette, and that was enough to slow him down. The Chevette gets the drag line finish, then the Corvette's around, taking the backwards route all the way down the midsection and holds a line all the way through the 3D pop maker corner, coming down the final stretch, and it's going to be Taz in the Corvette gets race number 1, trying for the flatbed up on the top there. That takes stones, folks. All right, there they are. Race number 1, it's going to be Taz in that classic gasser-style Corvette's going to be taking the first of the 2 out of 3. All right, looked awesome, too.
Race 2.
Lane switch this time. We've got the gasser on the outside, Chevette on the inside. Let's see how this works out for the two of them. There we are. It's a good stretch all the way at the bottom, and it's going to be the Corvette gets the drag line this time. Then it's upside down. They're rolling around, and it looks like he's going to choke into 3D bomb maker corner. It's going to be LeDon giving us a slow roll on the bottom shelf as he makes it over top of the finish line with an 11.31 time. A little bit slower than the first run, but at least he made it down, and it's going to be Taz's choking up in the 3D bomb maker corner. Looks like he just rolled around, got bounced back and forth like a ping pong ball, lost all his momentum, and coughed out at the top of the bottom straight. Let's check out the drag line. This time is definitely the Corvette with a 3.18, so he was doing good all the way through there. Got to the midsection, got all squirrely and sideways. There it is, the Chevette coming through first, 14 centimeters on the jump cam, and then the Corvette, he's coming through, both of them backwards at 13 centimeters. That looked like a little glitchy. Got a lot of used equipment here at the Igloo Proving Grounds, and so we do it what we can. Igloo replay, there they are, coming down off the stretch, and it's going to be the Vette taking the drag line finish. That's a great idea. We're going to be keeping that around. It's like Chevette crawls right underneath Taz. LeDon's like, get out of my way. That screwed Taz up. He got all upside down and silly coming down the mid-stretch, then lost all his momentum. That stopped him right in the middle of the 3D Bob Maker corner, left it wide open for LeDon to come down and finish that one off. Gets under the bottom shelf backwards right there. All right, and then gives us a real slow roll at the end because who wants to keep it on the wheels, right? All right, race number 2 is going to be going to LeDon in the Chevette, and that's going to be 1 race apiece for the 2 out of 3. All right.
Race 3.
Back to the original start positions. We've got the Chevette on the outside, Corvette on the inside. It's going to be race number 3. Let's see who's going to be getting it. 1 apiece now, and it's the Vette going to be getting the drag. And he's coming down the midsections all silly and sideways, putting a savage block into the Chevette. But again, it looks like LeDon gets underneath the Vette, and he's going to take it. Chevette makes the 2 out of 3, gets over with a 12.88 time. Look at that. Bottom shelf right there. Made down forward, and now it's just because Taz got upside down. Right here was all sideways coming through the midsection. LeDon was having none of that. Gets right underneath him, says, excuse me. Squeezes through there, gets underneath him, and has still got enough momentum to make it down. The final straight, it was the Corvette, though. 3.11 time again. Got the drag line, and looks like the Vette came down sideways at 10 centimeters right there, which means LeDon gets it at 15.5. You know, she's bragging rights in the 2-car format so far, but he got the distance, and he got the jump. All right, checking out the Igloo replay. Right here, you can see the drag race went over to Taz in the Corvette. He had it and just couldn't hold on to that line. Coming onto the mid-stretch, got sideways, tried to block LeDon, going right over top of the rail down there at the end, and then he gets underneath him. Chevette pops him up in the air. That's it. Gets over through the 3D Bop Maker corner. Upside down is the Corvette, and the Chevette is making it through. LeDon gets the 2 out of 3, passing over top of the finish line there. All right, Chevette is going to make it and is going to get the chance to go up against Mainline Review Champ, and that's Chevette right there. LeDon Juicebox Racing winning the 2 out of 3 up against Corvette Gasser, and he's going to take on Jimmy Pinkeye in that Jaguar XJ220 right there. This thing has been unstoppable so far. All right, there you go. First 2 out of 3. Now we got something completely different coming up from Lance and Lester. How's it going, everybody? Lance here, and I'm here with Lester.
And apparently we gotta do some reaction video?
That's right. I have absolutely no idea other than we got a clip from the brass, and they want us to check it out.
All right, let her rip.
All right, looks like we've got a box that's getting opened up here.
This is definitely out beyond the 4th wall. I can tell by the size of those hands.
Yeah, we don't get to see this kind of thing very often.
Oh, this is the next team for the IPG Open. Miniature car racing. MCR's in the house.
Excellent news. That's going to be the 8th team, and Bolo Brown from Miniature Car Racing is a force to reckon with.
I'm so excited. We don't get to see these teams first. We get to see this one first. Look at this. It's coming out. Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. It looks at focus.
Oh, yeah, those caffeine pills are doing great. This is the kind of reaction we were looking for, buddy. Keep going.
That's the Bronco. That's the new Bronco. And it looks like it's, I'm not sure what it's for. This is going to be for the Pebble Path, I bet. No, look at it. All right, we're moving on to the next one. Look at that. It's coming out of the pack. I love it. Oh, my God. What is it?
That's another Dodge Power Wagon right there. Definitely going to be for the Stone Road by the looks of it.
Oh, yeah, it is. Look at the size of those tires. And the front end's the front end looks wonky. Why does the front end look wonky? What's going on? Wait, what's that?
It'll be okay. We will get the race shop to see what they can do. Straighten up that front end.
I freaking hope so, because that's the mail system screwing up our stuff. Why is the mail system gotta be so rough on the vehicles? Look at them. Oh, wait. We got a next one. There it is. What's coming? What's it for? What is it?
That's the Ford Cosworth right there, and I bet you that's going to be for the main tracks. You got to slam down so low there.
How do you know? It might be for the rock drop jump. You can't really tell just by looking at it, but it looks so awesome.
We do have some paperwork here, and it does say the Causey is for the main track.
What? It's a small car. It should be for the rock drop jump just because it's tiny. What car are they going to jump?
That's the Fox Body Mustang right there, and it looks like it might have some suspension work.
It looks like it totally does. Oh yeah, baby, we got this thing ready to go. These things are gonna run awesome. These teams did so much work on their cars.
4 different tracks need 4 different setups, and these teams have been building them like what? Hey,
Fix
come
the
on,
camera.
what?
Focus. What's going on? Why can't you keep the camera straight?
Image is all backwards, too.
What the?
Language, hey, careful.
Trying to do a good job showing these teams.
Production staff is kind of only one guy.
He's gotta do better. Like these teams, they look awesome. You gotta do as good as the teams. Look at the paint jobs.
Delivery on this team is excellent. Miniature car racing and Bolo Brown knocking it out of the park.
I really can't wait for this all to start. These teams look so awesome. They did so much work on them. They look great. When's this all gonna get going, man?
All right, looks like it's getting to be about time to wrap this up. You're going to crash hard.
What? What do you mean? We gotta get some more. Isn't there any more? This is the end right now. What's going on?
There we go, folks. Bolo Brown Miniature Car Racing is in the house and is in the 8th team for the IPG tournament.
So many teams. We gotta get some more teams.
All right, time for the trank gun and happy time for you.
Final.
He overcooked it. It looks like it's going to be the Jaguar over the top. Wipes out. Jimmy Pinkeye gets that patented, perfect straight line, and they're both going for the other. Let's just trying to get through Jimmy Pinkeye, and he's just going to not quite have enough room at the end there. Jimmy Pinkeye and that Jaguar XJ220 from Hot Wheels has been unstoppable. This is like his 10th time defending the title against a Chevy Chevette drag car.
Race 1.
All right, let's see how this goes, folks. We got the Jaguar going up against a Chevy Chevette. LeDon going up against Jimmy Pinkeye, the 10-time champ. All right, here we go. Race number 1. They're going down. It looks like that Jaguar. Of course, he's way out in front already. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5 car lengths. He's just opening up the gap. Jimmy Pinkeye sliding it over top of the line down there at the bottom. And there's LeDon. He did make it. Okay, folks, well, maybe this was a little mismatched, but we got to try anything to go at this Jaguar XJ220, just dominating this mainline review. There's that Chevette, made it down to the bottom, but didn't get the same kind of speed as that Jaguar could pull off, pulling a 10.01 over top of the line, coming down the drag strip, and he was able to get a 3.11. That Jaguar's smoking fast, and we're gonna have to go check out the jump cam just to see what he did over there. All right, he's flying, still going. 27 centimeters. Okay, this is the kind of stuff you need to bring to the table if you're going to try and go up against that Jaguar, folks. 16.5 centimeters for the Chevette coming by. LeDon is putting up a good show there, man, but this is a hard card to beat, and this is why he's been on this track for so long. Just seems to be dialed in just for the Igloo Proving Ground. Igloo main track, this Jaguar flying down, giving her, it's already just opening up the gap right there. It is no contest all the way through the 3D bomb maker corner, getting a nice line, coming down off the final stretch, decides to blow it around just for fun because he knows this one's in the bag. There it is, Jimmy Pinkeye over top of the line. Race number 1 gets it, and that Jaguar XJ220 Hot Wheels did an excellent job on this casting. One of the staples, there's like 30 some odd versions of this thing out there. There it is, XJ220 gets race number 1 for the 2 out of 3.
Race 2.
Lane switch. We got the Chevette on the outside, Jag on the inside. See if this helps the Chevette out at all. Here they go. Race number 2's off, and it's going to be the Jaguar again at the drag liners. The Chevette is upside down. LeDon lost it in the Crash Racers corner, and it's Jimmy Pinkeye all alone. Race number 2 comes over top of the line, 11.15, and LeDon is going to be a DNF. There's Jimmy Pinkeye. He gets the 2 out of 3, and there's the Chevette still on his wheels, but all backed up on the side. Right there, coming over top of the drag line. Looks like Jimmy might got a little dirty there again and kind of cut him off coming into there, and it's going to be 3.11 time again for the Jaguar. At least he's staying consistent. Coming over top of the jump cam, 13.5 centimeters, like he slowed down a little bit that time. Got off the throttle halfway down because he knew this one was going to be A win for the Jaguar again. That thing is unstoppable on this track. We need to find something fresh out of the pack that's going to be able to go up against this car sooner or later. There's LeDon upside down and then gets it back on his wheels but doesn't get it back on the track. That's where you need to be. You want to be in the race, folks. There it is, Jimmy Pinkeye. Perfect line through the 3D bot maker corner. Bumping around, coming down the final straight. He's all chillax on that one, and there it is. Puts it up on the bottom shelf. Jimmy Pinkeye still remains the Mainline Review Champ. Man, we gotta find something fresh out of the package, rip and roll, that's going to take out this Jaguar one of these days. But other than that, it is still that Jaguar XJ220 Hot Wheels. Jimmy Pinkeye is remaining the Mainline Review Champ. There it is, folks, on the podium as usual. We're all getting pretty used to seeing this one up there, aren't we? Been up there about 5, 9, 8, not sure, we'll get the number. I think it's like 8 or 9. Either way, there's the Chevette. LeDon Juicebox Racing did a great job, cut through the other two to make it to the Jimmy Pinkeye. Didn't quite pull it off, but this is a hard car to beat. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. That was the drag cars right there, and it's going to be Jimmy Pinkeye staying on top. Thanks to Lance and Lester giving us a preview of the final team. It looks like 8 teams we've got for the IPG tournament, folks. That's going to be coming up next. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and there's always that super thanks option. We really appreciate that. If you look down at the bottom of your screen there's the Beaverworx store. There's some cool stuff. You can help the channel out over there. Other than that, big Beaverworx shout out to all you good folks for coming checking out our stuff from Beaverworx Diecast Racing. We will see you next time.